What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense takes the field to start this game off. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clement. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So Boston College's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air, it's James. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Was to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to grow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's James. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get it for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmyer at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois. And had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmyer and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
They'll try the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gives it on the option. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's James. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got his man quickly. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's James. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Altmaier. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lost to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And they're able to complete the corner out to the big fella. Nice job by the QB putting air under the football there so he could locate the ball as soon as he came out of his break running towards the sideline. It was right over top of the shoulder for the easy pitch and catch.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's James. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to set up the screen. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got a man. It's Dixon. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And a enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And that is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Using his legs, it's Pritchard. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He takes it at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. From the gun, Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Arkin. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass on second down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Illini. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. It's a reverse. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. To the ground with the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Fighting Illini, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. The sure hands, it's Dixon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Punt is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the diving catch down the right side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's James. Fakes to grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dixon.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. It's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
QB draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To throw, it's James. A little screen to the running back. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Franklin. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally Those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air, it's James. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.